Welcome everybody to Dr. Cush's Exotic Drinks. I'm Dr. Cush. We are live only on YouTube tonight. For some reason, Facebook not interested in what I have to say. Honestly, I've heard about this First Amendment thing, and I think I have a case. Also, I don't think I know how to do it really well. We are here tonight to continue our summer of acid. We are aciding things today. We have a brand new acid we're introducing to the entire show right here. His name, look how cute this guy is. His name is Malic. Little Malic acid. We are going to, listen to this. We're going to make a lime solution. So a lime acid solution. And then, and this is fun, we're gonna have an impromptu battle box. Battle box time. So we are going to be using 3 different types of lime. We're gonna be using fresh lime. We're gonna be using pseudo lime. And we're gonna be using lime solution. Can old Dr. Cush, with his old taste buds and his old sense of smell, can this old man learn a new trick? We're gonna find out tonight. So that is what we have to do tonight. We're gonna be making a cocktail that I think some of you might have heard of, kind of a new cocktail, you know, in the realm of like the hipster thing. It's called a daiquiri. Maybe you've heard of it. Created by a hipster named Cox. Jennings Cox. So we're gonna be making that, very basic stuff. We may even atomicize it. Okay, once we atomicize it, can I tell the difference? We're gonna atomicize it. We're gonna make this an atomic daiquiri at some point. So very excited about that. We are going to be having Kyle come in here, try and fool me. Everybody loves a Kyle appearance. And we got the battle box waiting down here. So it's battle box season, it's acid summer. It's Dr. Cush's Exotic Drinks. So let me say hello to the people. Hello, Shawnee Panda Baker. What did I say? Good evening. Good evening, Shawnee Panda Baker, who is the host of the pre-show happy hour. Should we come up with a better name? Pre-show happy hour is good. We don't want to make it a Dr. Cush's Exotic because it's Shawnee P's. What does Shawnee P do? We're going to figure it out. Currently, it's called the pre-show happy hour. Whenever Sean gets here is when it starts. So if you show up before Sean, hasn't started yet. This is Shawnee P. Pre-show happy hour. Let me say hello to Rocky Rococo. Rocky Rococo out on adventures with bartender friends. Let me tell you about bartender friends. And I think that's all I need to say about them. I have a lot of bartender friends, and now, because in our 20s, and for some of us deep into our 30s, we worked in bars until 4 a.m. I can no longer see them at bars. It becomes a whole situation. So now I play Dungeons and Dragons with them. Similar to going to bars, except exact opposite. It's nice. We meet in a lot of taverns in Dungeons and Dragons. That's sort of what we do. It's tavern to tavern. Every port in a storm. How do you say that? Don't worry about it. Rocky's out there with bartender friends. Went to a tiki bar. Love that. I just sent my brother. You guys know Grant. Sent him out to Chicago to try 3 Dots and a Dash. Sent pictures back. He looks like he's having a great time out there. Asked me for some suggestions. I told him, you got to try. If you don't know, you got to try the 1944 Mai Tai. I also told him it's important for Grant specifically to try Painkiller. So he got those 2 knocked off his list. I don't think he'll be going back to that. You know, Tiki's not for everybody. Speaking of Tiki being for everybody, Tiki Court is here. Good to see you there, Tiki Court. What a pleasure to have Tiki Court in our midst, in our presence, in our chat. Comedy comes in 3s, and so do introductions, apparently. You get that 3rd one? Seems like you nailed it. All you gotta do is say 3 things. Who else do we got in here? It was a lot of Tiki Court, Rocky, and Tiki Court. Oh, and Shawnee Panda Baker hanging out until, boom, the door kicks open. A bright light shines through. The dust particles in the bar catch the light in just the way that it looks almost like fireflies flowing through the bar. The chartreuse shines green. The window that most bars don't have makes a beautiful light rainbow. And in walks our friend Amy Beer. Amy Beer walking through the mist. We love Amy Beer being here. Good evening to everybody. Everybody, say good evening to Amy. Don't be rude. Don't be rude. Shawnee Panda Baker fixing the truck. Makes drinks and fixes trucks? What are you, my worst nightmare? Make cocktails and can be handy too? Cooling on you, Shawnee. Making us all look bad. I sometimes when I have to get my oil change, I think about just selling the car. I don't know much about it. I don't even know how to get the what's it called? The front flap. I believe it's the front flap where the metal parts are that make the thing go. I don't even know how to get that open. Spirit Lab is here. We all know Spirit Lab. You've known him as many iterations, of course. Low carb cocktail guy. Fandom cocktails. That's not what it's called. But now the Spirit Lab, and this is more important. The Spirit Lab. We love having Frank here, the one of the heads of the Louisiana Rum Society. In fact, I still have these. I haven't drank them all. That's a silly thing for me not to have done. More drinking, less fixing cars. Moose is here. Of course, Moose, winner of the 2026 Cush Tucky Derby. Good to see you there, Moose. What a pleasure to have you here, coming all the way from the other side of the ocean. And the other day, coming from a whole different day. So, Moose, if anything's happening on the other day, please tell us what's going on. If you're interested, coming up soon, Spirit Lab working on a Chili's Margarita of the Month. Can he make it better? I believe he can. I don't know. To be very honest with you, I've never tasted one of the Spirit Lab's cocktails, but he's a learned guy. And I believe he will make the Chili's Margarita be better. And hopefully you'll get into some sort of legal situation like I was with Roses. And then you'll never be allowed in a Chili's again. Tiki K Dog. Hello, all. Say hello to Tiki K Dog. Sitting there watching what's going on here, watching the ramblings of an older bartender, feeling every inch of his age these days now that I'm having to go into a bar. It hurts. Oh. It's Pismo. Pismo AZ is here. I believe that means it's somewhere right down here. We're going to see Mrs. Pismo AZ, the two of you, the tag team coming from the ropes, dropping that people's elbow on all of us. Good to see you guys. What a pleasure to have you. Bartender was telling me how to make pseudo lime. Oh, we got to do that. We got to get that. That's definitely going to be in the Summer of Acid. We're going to get deep into that whole thing. Chuck is here. Good to see you there, Chuck. Chuck, always good for a comment or two. Captain Jack and Coke with an aloha. Did anybody watch the Animaniacs? This is the way you write this. It's very much like Yakko saying, hello, nurse. I don't know why I see it that way. I don't know why I'm telling you about that. I just have to fill some time. Forlorn Hope is here. Cheers to you, Forlorn. What a day when there is hope at the end of the forlorn. Rocky excited about BattleBox. I'm not that excited about BattleBox. I get a little weirded out about it. Oh, here we go. A blast from the past. Oh, gosh. Jay Carter Party Starter. Let me just, we had to do, Jay, you've been in and out recently. I don't know how well you know this, but recently I have had to redo my entire soundboard. And, oh, it's in credits. There we go. And I don't think this one works anymore. Oh, it does. Jay Carter Party Starter in the house, in the place to be. Jay Carter been with us, I believe, since this was an Instagram show, shot on a like a potato, basically. Doc, does your character have a brewer's kit? No. I unfortunately for me, I decided I would be the DM, so I do not have a character, but I have played a brewer or two. Mostly what I like to play is scary French women. When you're a DM, your characters, we got a little time. When you're a DM, you're the dungeon master or the dragon master or the GM, the game master, whatever you want to call it. Your players are all trying to play the game, and then you have to play every other character. And I have about 5 accents that I can do. You've all heard my Irish accent. I'll throw an Irish accent in there. But what I really like to play is dangerous French women characters. I try and make as many people dangerous French women characters as possible. Returning from her semester abroad in Paris, France, it's my mom. Everybody say oui oui to Suzanne Lang. See? It's not as good, but when I do, hello, I am the Black Spider, and I'm here to kill you. That's one of my favorite voices. Anyway, that's my mom. Everybody say hi to my mom. Who else do we got in here? Yeah. Yes, as the DM, you play everybody. Yes, as the DM, you don't really get to sit around and enjoy the game. We do a lot of cooking for our Dungeons and Dragons games, and I don't really even get to eat for it because I am afraid of spilling it on all of my books, because Dungeons and Dragon books are, and I'm going to say this again, as possibly a First Amendment situation, they're expensive. And it keeps me from talking as much because I can't buy as many Dungeons and Dragons books as I would like to. Yes, there is Yakko and Wacko, but Yakko was the one that said, hello, nurse. And Captain Jack and Coke loves croissants. Croissants. That's how you say it. You have to say it stupid. If you don't say it stupid, it doesn't count. Okay. Let me just check real quick to see if they're letting me do a show over here. Nope, they are not. Okay. Meta is not letting me do a show tonight, so no big deal. We'll just be live out here on Facebook. I think that's it. Let's get into it, shall we? Let's get into what we're doing today. I'm very excited to see that the Spirit Lab is here, formerly known as the low carb cocktail guy. We are going to be doing 0 carb lime juice, I think. I'm gonna actually have to get confirmation on that. How many carbs does citric acid and malic acid have in it? I'm gonna say 0, but it could be wrong. Anyway, let's get into it. Watch this introduction. I'll be right back to start the show, because what we just witnessed was the pre-show, and it's over now. So for fans of the pre-show, see you next time. Everybody else, stick around. Bye.
Welcome to Dr. Cush's Exotic Drinks. I'm, of course, Dr. Cush, along with my barback Kyle. I'm not a real doctor, but I did spend almost 2 decades running some of LA's best bars. After years of teaching classes and training bartenders, I want to demystify the cocktail world for you. Let's try a few new things as I open up my bar to everybody. Belly up, chat, and let's have a drink.
Welcome, everybody, to Dr. Cush's Exotic Drinks. Dr. Cush, let's get into it. We are deep. We are 2 days in to a whole summer of acid. We are going to be frying our absolute brains out this summer on acid. I'm not talking LSD, obviously. What I'm talking about is, of course, acid solutions, acid powders, real juices, all kinds of stuff. We're going to get into carbonic acid and stuff. We're going to get all deep into acids, but we are doing this in order to prepare for the Tiki Oasis San Diego 26th anniversary, where I will have a seminar on Sunday. So if you're interested in that at all, that's what we're prepping for. So I'm learning everything I can right along here with you guys. I read the materials, and then I translate them in my own funny little way. Air horn doesn't work. Anyway, so that's what we're doing tonight. I want to see last night on a rare Friday show, we decided, mostly me, but you know, I could feel your energy. I decided to make a citric acid solution that is 94 grams of water, 6 grams of citric acid, and that is a lemon replacement. Is it exact? I thought it was pretty gosh darn good last night. Now, obviously, we missed some of the smell. There's a bartender that will, you know, frequently get his mustache going, snap his suspenders. I will say the aroma. Throw the A word around, the aroma. We missed some of that, but the taste was pretty right on. Pretty right on. So then what are we gonna do? Well, we gotta graduate. We gotta go from lemon, and we're gonna get into lime. Now, lime is more complicated by one step than making lemon juice. Lemon juice is pure citric acid. When we're making our lime solution, we're looking for some citric acid as well as some malic acid. So we're gonna make that solution, then we're gonna make some daiquiris. We're gonna make one daiquiri with our solution. That will come out completely clear, watery. It'll almost look like a martini, just a dry, normal, chilly martini. Then we're gonna make one with real lime juice. I have some real lime juice, fresh squeeze, ready to go. And then we're gonna make one with pseudo juice. That's kind of the in-between of these things, right? There's some science involved. Citric acid, malic acid, sugar, lemon peels, or lime peels, and then salt to make this thing all right. It tastes very similar to what real lime juice will taste like. Where was I going with that? Doesn't matter. We're gonna make it with pseudo juice, lime juice, and our acid solution that we're gonna make, and then we're gonna throw it into Dr. Cush's battle box. We're gonna battle box that. I'm gonna be with straws, blind taste testing to see, can I tell the difference? Why would you trust my opinion? To be honest, I am 1,001. In Battle Box. I have gotten almost every single Battle Box correct. My palate is on point. I have trained my palate. Don't drink any coffee to throw my palate off. I am deep into the palate game. And thus, I feel like if I can tell the difference, then there is a difference. If I can't tell the difference, then we're successful. I will have lost, but we'll be successful. So let's get into, first of all, making our citric and malic acid solution. Further on from henceforth, we're gonna call this lime solution. Real quick, let me say hello to a few people. We had a pre-show before this. I said some incorrect things, and I do have some people to let me know. When I said hello nurse was said by only Yakko, I was apparently incorrect. Apparently, Wacko also says it. Wacko's the one that sounds like he's Ringo. And he says, hello, nurse. I like the way Yakko says it. I was always a Yakko fan. Dot came in number 2. Wacko was just a little wacky for me. You know, I wanted a little bit more straightforwardness in my Animaniacs. The Spirit Lab is letting me know that citric acid and malic acid have... He's not calling me a 0, I don't think. I don't know. Maybe this is his way of razzing me, giving me the old boop boop. But I think what he's saying is he is a carb in cocktail connoisseur. He hates them. That's how much of a connoisseur he is. He's saying that there are 0 carbs in what we're going up here. And Chuck letting me know that his kids watched Animaniacs, and that is the age that Chuck is. So you guys want to take a guess? Honestly, keep your guesses to yourself, but you can still take a guess. How old's Chuck? We don't know. We only know him as Kill Devil Clark here. We like Chuck. Okay, let's get into this. So we're going to take our... This is our little solution here. So what I have right here is 94 grams. We're going with a guy named Dave Arnold. Dave Arnold is the mad scientist of bars. He is a real wacko, right? He's a bar wacko. I'm a cocktail pervert. He's a cocktail wacko. He is truly on the cutting edge of what these bars are doing. So instead of doing years and years of Dave Arnolding, we're just gonna steal from Dave Arnold. So we're gonna be making Dave Arnold's solution to make lime solution. And it's very simple. We're gonna take 94 grams of water, weight it out. Don't look. Apparently some water's heavier than other waters. And then we're gonna bring out our trusty scale with brand new batteries. Right here, this is our trusty scale. Dealt with a lot of these in college. Don't ask why. Just don't even ask why I dealt with these in college. And then we are going to, I had a plate, and now I don't have a plate no mo. I had a plate, no mo. Had a plate, but no plate no mo. Put it on an envelope. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's a little piece of paper. It'll work. Okay, we're gonna tear this out, and this is our solution. Tear, you weirdo. Tear. This is our solution. 94 grams of water, 4 grams of citric acid, 2 grams of malic acid. Malic acid most famously appeared, won a few awards for being in green apples. So we're gonna go ahead, let's bring in calculator cam. Right there. Turn it this way, so maybe, oh yeah, now you guys can see. Look at this. 0, 0. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and put in 4 grams of our citric acid. Is there a better way to do this other than taking a huge container and pouring it on there? Yep. Yeah, there is. Am I doing it that way? Nope. No, I am not. Okay, so we need about 10 times that much. Oh. Okay, let's see if we can't get this little rock off there. Nope. We're gonna pour some of this back in and start over. There we go. Okay, everybody back on. -3. Okay, 371. In honor of Dave Arnold, we're gonna try and get it exactly on. It goes down to the micron. Oh, let's get it here. 3.82. 3.87, 89. Don't look, Dave. We're so close. 4.13. We're gonna count it. We're just gonna dump this right into our to our water. This is a solution of hydrogen and oxygen. It is 2 parts hydrogen, 1 part oxygen. Then we're gonna reach for our brand new friend, new to what we are here doing here on acid, summer of acid, malic acid. And we need 2 grams of this stuff. So nice and easy. Still going. This is riveting, I imagine. Oh, 99. Hold on. Somehow I put more on and less came. Oh, 201. Okay. 2. Exactly 2. Nailed it. Nailed it. Throw this into our acids, or our water solution. And there we go. And what we have now is something that will be a replacement for lime juice in what we're doing. We're still pretty basic with our acid. That's a pun unintended, but I will take it. We're still pretty basic with our acid in the summer of acid. So far, we have not, we're just making the water solution instead of doing acidizing, acid adjusting, how they say, acid adjusting. Any of our juices. We're just making the water so that from here we can at least try it by itself. It's important to try things by themselves. If I ever get a chance at a bar and I take a drink of something really nice and I can sort of pick out what it is, I was at a place called Savage Seas last night, a great little house bar. Run by a guy named Nick. Spectacular guy. Met some really nice people there. He makes a wonderful orgeat. We could pick it out from it. We could taste all the nuttiness of it. And I asked, can I taste the orgeat by itself? It's super important to sort of figure out what it is. So just so you know what you're drinking. All right. So this right here, although it looks like water, is acid, which is why we don't go around drinking everything. Cool? Cool. All right. Just don't go around. We used to call them dead soldiers. Don't go around picking up dead soldiers. Let dead soldiers lie. They're probably there for a reason. You don't need to finish off everybody's drink as we go. Okay, let's make our 3 drinks then. I'm gonna keep these up here. We'll start with our clear acid solution daiquiri. Now, a daiquiri created by a man named Jennings, a hipster named Cox, a dude in Cuba. He created it a long time ago, and it has become a true basis for a lot of different tiki drinks. I was on a Facebook today, and somebody asked a question. They said, "Hey, what's your go-to tiki drink other than a Mai Tai?" And the first comment was some gatekeeper being like, "Just so everybody knows, just so you know, in case you didn't know." A painkiller, a pina colada, a daiquiri, a Cuba Libre, those aren't tiki drinks. When my mother used to ask me what we want for dinner, and we would say, we don't want this, she would not accept that. If we don't want to know, I don't want to hear what you don't want. I want to hear what you do want. You should be putting positives into the world, not just negatives. Not just don't drink this. Say, do drink this. And then leave the don'ts to everybody else. 2 ounces of some rum. Gloop. Gloop, gloop, gloop. Okay, I got some simple syrup on the bar where it shouldn't be. We're gonna do this pretty easy. We're gonna do 3/4 of an ounce for both of the solutions. So 3/4 of an ounce of some simple syrup. And 3/4 of an ounce of our now missing lime solution. Oh, it's back here. I moved it back here because that's where things go. 3/4 of an ounce of our lime solution. It does not smell like lime. It smells a little like chlorine. That can't be good. Maybe that's just the bottle. 3/4 of an ounce. Excellent. I do think it's important that we at least try the lime solution. So we're going to put it on the tasting part of our hand. Everybody out. Oh, that's too much. Slimy. Okay, there's one. Put that here. So I'll put you inside. All good. All right, let's make the rest of them so that we just know exactly what we're doing. Got to boom, boom, boom these out. This is pseudo lime juice. Pseudo lime juice is made the same way we would make these acid solutions, but it also adds in some of the lime peels, which will have the oleocitrate, oleosaccharum that's been pulled out by the citrus and the sugar getting in there, plus a little bit of salt to balance the whole thing out. And then we just add some water. It's science, but it's not the exact same thing as the solution. It does have real lime in here. We're gonna put 3/4 of an ounce of our lime, of our pseudo lime juice. We're gonna put 3/4 of an ounce of some regular old simple syrup. We don't want to go messing around with all of our constants. So we're going to be putting in the exact same rum as the last one, the big boy. Funducio's Miracle, I believe they call it. Nobody's called it that. This is just some Bacardi, 2 full ounces. Excellent. We're doing great so far, guys. Clipping along. Okay, you can go in here. So that's the acid solution, that's the other one, and then this one is going to be our real lime daiquiri for all of the snobby wobbies that are watching here saying, Cush doesn't know what he's doing because he doesn't use real lime juice when he's making his stuff. Fine. Maybe I don't know what I'm doing. I'm a cocktail buffoon. Said it before, I'm gonna say it again. This is real lime juice. So we're gonna make a real ass daiquiri. Here we go, 3/4 of an ounce of some lime juice. Great. 3/4 of an ounce of some simple syrup. And more than 3/4 of an ounce. We need 2 full ounces of some of our delicious Bacardi. Let's get it to the top. There we go. We want it to look like it is an infinity pool right up at the top. That's how we use our jiggers. We don't want it to just barely. There's something called a you know what? We don't need to get into everything. I don't need to tell you everything. It's a meniscus. The meniscus point gets a little big at the top. We want the meniscus to go over the top. So if we were a little teapot, we want the teapot to be short and stout right above it. All right. Don't worry about the handle. And then obviously the spout, you can't miss the spout. Okay, that's what we got. Let's get our drinks prepped here then. Pull these out. right there. And let's get our drink or our, oh, what have I done with my tape? Oh, this is gonna be a nightmare. Kyle, what of tape? I'll take this piece of tape. We'll just reuse a little tape. We're really trying to keep the costs down at the bar, so we're reusing tape. You go there, you'll go here, and you'll go here. All right, let's bring out the stars of the show. Our little lab rats, right there. So over here, we're gonna call this one acid. A-C-I-D, right? D. Acid. It's acid. We're gonna call this pseudo. P-S-E-U-D-O. And we're gonna call this one real. Real. R-E-A-L. We're gonna put a little tilde over it so it says real, which means royal. Real. Okay. Obviously, trying to keep constants together and keep everything together, everything the same. So I have all of, I have ice cubes. We're gonna throw ice cubes in there. Big clear ice cube in here. And then get out. Out. What is going on? It's an avalanche. Throw that in there. Clean up that later. Okay. Great. We got our drinks ready to go. We're gonna give them each their own little, yes, ice sabotage. It's been horrible. The ice is coming after me. It knows ice wants its own summer, and I get it. Just difficult to do an ice summer right now, you know. So we're not going to do ice summer. We're going to stick with acid summer. We're going to give these like 20 shakes. Ready? One. Two. And three. Okay. We're all shook. Drop that in here. Drop that in here. Kyle has let me know that even though it is definitely in my bartending nature to smell every drink that goes out, for Battle Box, I am not allowed to smell anything. So I won't be smelling anything. There will be no smells. Let's get these all right here so we know what's going on. So this is our acid solution. You'll notice something very different about this one. This one is going to be clear. It's a little bubbly, right? It's a little bubbly right now. But as it settles, it will clear itself out. This is going to be our pseudo juice mixture. Right there. And this is going to be our real lime juice. And there we have it, folks. These are what we are working with today. This seems like a horrible idea. Let's drop let's drop these all together now. There we go. Got a lot of ice in there. Ice right here, and we'll put them right here. Great. Okay. This is what we're dealing with. So again, to let you know who is in the world, we have real lime juice, we have pseudo lime juice, and we have just our acid solution, which is really bumming me out that I shook it and now it doesn't, it's all bubbly. But It's all right. It'll calm down. Now, the time has come, my little ones, to talk of other things, of ships, of shoes, of sealing wax, of cabbages, of kings, and why the sea is boiling hot, and whether pigs have wings. It is that time. It is time to bring in our friend, your friend, my friend, everybody's friend. BattleBox. This is BattleBox. It was made for me by my very good friend, Dougie Green. You might know him as Dougie G. He's often in the place to be. That's what we like about him. He is all about location, location, location. So what's going to happen now is my other very good friend. You will know him as Kyle. Kyle is going to come in here and he is going to put all. Yeah, come say hi, Kyle. There he is. For those of you who don't know, those of you that are new to the show, I'll tell you the quick story of Kyle. Kyle, when the pandemic started, Kyle was walking dogs. I was outside. He was walking about 15 dogs. He seemed like a go-getter, and so I needed a bar back. So I hired him on. He didn't have a place to stay, so now he lives in my backyard. He takes care of my trees and does all of that, and also is my bar back. So this is Kyle. Kyle is now going to arrange these in an order that I don't know of. So I'm going to turn around. I'm not going to see what's going on. And then when I come back, I'm going to go onto this camera so that I can't see what's going on here. Then I'm going to close the chat so I won't be able to see anything going on. And then I'm going to see if I can tell the difference between real, pseudo, and acid solution. Kyle, the floor is yours, pal. I'm turning around. So Kyle will now get deep into a squat. He is going to start to mix these little drinks up so that I will not know in any way which drink is which, and it'll be a completely blind taste test. Can I tell the difference? I've been able to tell the difference before, I believe, of pseudo juice and regular juice, and I think I preferred pseudo juice. I'd have to go back and watch. But here's a whole new fold in this. Can I tell the difference between real juice, lime juice, or real juice, pseudo juice, and an acid solution made up to taste like lime juice? There's a lot going on. And honestly, I'm surprised that anybody's still hanging around because this seems esoteric, as they would say. Kyle, give me a knock if you're ready. Okay, Kyle is ready. So I'm now going to go to this camera up here. There we go. Okay, I'm going up to this camera right here. I cannot see what is going on with the boxes down here. I am now going to shut off this chat. Okay, chat is off. Kyle or Jen, will you please? I'm going to keep signal up. Will you please tell me if I don't know, if there's like a weird camera angle that I'm doing. Other than that, I will have no contact with anybody. Let's put these in right there. Oh, let's go to the thing. There we go. There we go. And there we go. I'm going to move this back. So it's nice and in focus. There we go. I assume. Okay. All right. Let's start where we start. I'm going to start over here with this one. Okay. Let's go over flavor notes. This one is it's certainly tasting daiquiri-ish because it is a daiquiri after all. It's also pretty creamy. Got like a creaminess to it. It's thick. It's got some thickness. It's got some substance. I'm gonna take a guess and say that this is not the the acid solution one because of the mouthfeel that I'm getting, but maybe it is, and maybe I'm wrong. Let's give it one more taste. Yeah, so it's creamy. It's thick. Okay, this next one. I'm gonna try this one next. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay. I think the last one then is going to be the acid solution. This one also has a creaminess to it. It doesn't taste quite as limey as this one. This one tastes very limey. This one tastes pretty limey, but isn't like, it's not as thick. So, oh gosh, okay. Honestly, I think we got to try them all, see what we're doing. So we're gonna try this one now. This one right here. Okay, all right. Okay, we can do this. We gotta look for something else. All of them are creamy. Okay. Wow. Okay, we gotta look for something else then. Okay, let's see which one's the most limey. Okay, I have an answer for you. This is the most limey. It tastes the most like limes, like a real lime. Or it tastes the most like a lime smells. Which makes me believe, ooh, oh no, oh no. Oh God. Okay, all right. Calm down. Everybody calm down. Where's my, I need a palate cleanser. 1 second. I'm still here. Oh, this has lime in it. No! Okay. We're fine. We're fine. Okay, good news. This is a lot harder than I thought it would be. I was expecting to be able to definitely pick out the pseudo or the acid solution quickly, and I cannot. Huh? Oh God. What is happening? Okay. This one is the most limey, which I'm going to go down a weird path with it because it's the most limey. I believe that this is the full peel. I believe this is pseudo juice. Which button do I push? Is it this one? Which one is it? God, I forgot which my button. Okay, this is then this one. Okay, that one, I think. Kyle, let me know if I'm on the right thing. It should be the close-up of the box. I'm having a brain fart. I'm using all of my brain power to get this done. This tastes most limey. So I'm tasting a lot of the lime peel with this one. So I have to think that this is pseudo juice. I gotta take a guess at some point. What time is it? Oh God. Okay, we have 10 minutes. We have 10 minutes of this, apparently. This one tastes the most like lime pseudo juice. only because I really am feeling the lime coming through. It's the other two that I have a problem with. Okay. What camera am I on? I'm gonna go to the big one. I said this one was creamy. It is. I said this one was also pretty creamy, which makes me believe that the simple syrup is what is doing the creaminess and possibly the rum. The lime might not be attributing to the creaminess of this whole thing. This one feels, God. I don't know. Okay, this one, I don't know how to explain this any better. This one feels a touch thin. But let me do this one first and then this one second. Yeah. This one gets caught, this one. I think I'm on the right camera. This one gets caught in the back of my throat a touch more than this one. They both are equally limey. They're both very limey, but not as sharp limey as this one. So this one is different, which I have to think that the only difference between this one and the other two is the addition of lime peels. So the lime peels, I think, has to be this one. I'm 60% sure that that's right. This one feels a touch thinner, but not like... I'm gonna lose, aren't I? Oh no. Okay. Let's try this one again, see if now I'm wrong. Yeah, this one, as this one heats up, as they sit, they blossom. The cold water stops blocking all of the flavors, so you start to get more. So letting these sit for a second is certainly helping me. On the initial taste, I was having a very difficult time telling the difference apart. This one is getting limier as it goes, which makes me believe it's the peels. As far as the other two, I just have to go on thickness alone. I don't know, guys. This one tastes thinner, just hardly even noticeable. I think this right here is the acid solution, and I think this is the real lime juice, but I think I screwed this up. Because now I'm starting to think that this one is the real lime juice because the free radicals of the lime juice, as they heat up, are becoming more noticeable. And then that puts me in a weird spot because I think that pseudo juice and the acid solution are the same like thickness. I feel like they're both pretty water. Although if I look at lime pseudo juice, it does get thicker, like it separates. So there are like some bits in there that are separated. Do I change my answer? I think that this. One more test. What time we at? I did 5 minutes doing that. Okay, we're almost done. That's pseudo. I'm going with that pseudo. That's my answer. Crap. I would hate to put daiquiris in the same category as Powers Rum as having defeated me. I don't like it. That's the best I can do. One more taste. One more taste. Okay, I'm gonna start. I think I know you. how much how much daiquiri is left in each of these. When I drank them all, as you know, as I drink them, they taste way better. Yeah, thicker, limier, thinner. That's all I got. So let me put them in order. This is our acid solution. So we'll put Malic here. We'll put pseudo juice here. That's our pseudo juice. And then I have real lime juice down there. I don't know, guys. I think this is a mess. As these warm up, they start tasting more alike. So this actually thins out as it warms up. And this stays the same, which probably is a good sign that because it's the acid solution, it's not changing that much, which is a good sign for acid solution. And that gets limier. That gets limier. I prefer this one. I'm hoping, if I'm going to be wrong, I'm hoping that this is acid solution, because that would save me about 4 hours a week making pseudo lime juice. Between these two, I am right on the fence. I think they're both great. This one has changed less. This one has changed more. That's what I got. That's all I can do. That's all I can do. Okay. Crap. Just. Yeah. Okay. That's what I'm going with. All right. I'm bringing you guys back in. There you are. Oh, hey. Oh, I'm on this one. Okay. So this is lime juice. This is the acid solution, and this is the other one. Let's see what we got. Let me start with this one. I think I know this one. Hey, pseudo juice is right. Okay, that's a bummer. It's good that I know it. I know it so well. It's so good and limey. But it tastes the most like lime. So as opposed to just adding sour to a drink, which I feel like these two are doing, it actually adds lime flavor. Oh, spoilers. All right, let's go. So I guess here we go. Let's go to this one. So that's the acid solution. Wow. Skin of my teeth, which means, of course, this is real. I am telling you guys, that was as tough as any battle box I have ever done. It is. I'm finding that there is more difference between real lime juice and pseudo juice than there is between real lime juice and acid solution. What do you win, Dr. Cush? Well, I feel like I get to drink 3 daiquiris. Honestly, that's all I want any contest to be. I think that, can you please rate them according to taste? Yeah. This is my favorite. Pseudo juice is my favorite. Pseudo juice makes a drink taste like lime. You're using the part of the lime that tastes the most like lime, which is the one part of the lime we don't eat. You're using all the peels, the oils from the peels. This is my favorite. This is number 1. As far as the other two, I think that these are both, and listen, we can fight. I'm ready. I will step outside right now. I think that these two are so similar, that, to be honest with you, the fact that the acid solution changes less as it heats up. It starts thin, but it doesn't get thinner. The lime juice, the lime part of it comes through. And and it doesn't change as the drink heats up, I think that there's a lot of potential in there. Yeah, you want to fight? That's the alcohol talking. I am. I'll be very honest with you. I am a lovey drunk. I've never been in a drunken brawl. I have been in a number of drunken hugs that I didn't want to be in, but I'm just saying. Listen, I know that there's some tiki people out there that are going to think that this is absolutely sacrilege. But as far as taste goes, I think these two, the real and the acid solution, are very similar. Very, very similar. And the fact that the acid solution doesn't change, I feel like means that it's an easier ingredient to work with. Let me taste them now that I know. Now that I know, let me just get a little tasteroo. Now that I know, this one, the real, is a little bit bigger in the front of my mouth. So like when you first taste it, like the lime hits front, but I'm left with the same thing for both of them. Let me get this one again. I don't know, guys. Pseudo juice is the best solution for it. Instead of just adding sour to cocktails, it's adding the lime flavor, which, depending on whether you like lime flavor and not just sour, I think this is the way to go. Number one, and then number two tied, which is a crazy thing to say. According to, what's up, Sidecar? According to professional Wikipedia, lime starburst were replaced with cherry starburst in the 1990s. You know, yeah, there you go. I was like close at that point. Yeah, going through these is anyway. Well, we did it. Oh my gosh. How fresh is that real lime juice? Yesterday. So within the time frame that lime juice should be lime juice, if your lime juice doesn't last you a day, fresh squeezed lime juice is great, but it's gonna be right on. Oh, good. Very last second, let me say hello to our good friend Tammy. Tammy, you're here. I have just defeated the battle box once again by the skin of my teeth. It was very difficult, but I think having Tammy in my court. Oh, there we go. Kyle, very excited to see Tammy. Kyle's he's got a couple months to shoot his shot. Other than that, Tammy, off the Kyle market for sure. Tammy, very excited about lime juice. Anyway, guys, that's what I have for you. That was a close call. We did it. So I am very excited now to get, Tammy, I did get it. I got it. I got the difference between acid solution, which is this one, acid solution, pseudo juice, and lime juice. I feel like I did Tiki Bonbon come in late? Tiki Bonbon, one of the 2025 Cush, one of my favorite humans of all time. Good to see you, Tiki Bonbon. Anyway, Moose has a question about tartness. One second. Let me find Moose's question about tartness. Moose. Oh, how is the tart level on each? I've only tried the real one. Moose, the tartness is the exact same through all three of them. It's the exact same amount. Let me, as I'm doing this. Same tartness. The tartness is not what's going through, is not what's affecting any of this. It's the flavor of the lime that's making these different. Don't cover your mouth while you're talking on camera. It's the flavor of the lime. Lime flavor, big in this, and right down the middle for both of these. So if you're looking for a more tart solution, I think if you're looking for something that's really, really tart, I will tell you, I think then you got to go with the acid solution and bump up your citric acid and malic acid. I would do it by 1 gram at a time. Bump them up. Start with citric and then add a little bit of malic. Citric, malic, malic. So do 2% of your solution of citric acid, or sorry, of malic acid, 4%. I've clearly had 3 daiquiris right in front of you guys. 2% of your solution should be malic acid, 4% should be citric acid, and then just start bumping up those numbers to get to a more tart solution. But as far as Dave Arnold's acid solution and Real Lime and the rest of them, the tartness is right there. It's all a matter of a little bit of mouthfeel and a little bit of lime flavor. So I think, oh yeah, sorry, something else. Shawnee Panabaker is out there making drinks and fixing cars. Shawnee Panabaker, I believe his middle name is Catch. He's making drinks and fixing cars. Lock him down, ladies. That's a guy right there. I can't do any of that. I can make a drink. All right, guys, that's what I got for you. We're gonna be back here on Tuesday for Dr. Cush's Exotic Drinks. I know I told you last week that we will be doing a show on Thursday. I will not be doing a show on Thursday next week. We're going to do a show on Friday and Saturday next week. So next week is Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, but we will be back here. A lot more malic acid in lime juice. No malic acid in... no malic acid in, or at least in the solution that we're making. No malic acid in lemon juice. Lemon juice is pure citric acid. Yeah, honestly, if you want more tartness, I think to add more malic acid into your citrus solution. Anyway, that's what we got. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Yes. Got you, Chuck. Chuck, as another dude that gets everything backwards, one time, you're allowed one time, Chuck. You're good. You are good. Anyway, that's what I got for you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to Dr. Cush's Exotic Drinks. We're going to see you back here for Tiki Tuesday. Tiki Tuesday, which, as far as I know, is not going away anytime soon. It's going to be around forever. And I want to thank everybody for showing up and for continuing to show up to Dr. Cush's Exotic Drinks. We have, once again, defeated the battle box, and we are going to move in to the rest of the week with just a little bit more glide in our stride, a little bit more spring in our step, a little bit more daiquiri in my belly. Let's muddle that like button and let's get down to it, guys. Thank you so much. Until next time. Bon, if you show up, that's when class starts. So just so you know, when you show up, that's when class starts. Until next time, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to Dr. Cush's Exotic Drinks. I'm Dr. Cush. Remember, these classes will always remain free, but if you can't help out, we have a Patreon, a PayPal, and Venmo. That's just ways to keep the bar rocking and rolling and doing whatever, boogie and woogieing. If you can help out monetarily, times are tough. I totally get it. Tell your friends about the show. That's the only algorithm we are in. I am only in your friend's algorithm. So tell your friends about it. And if you can't do any of that, do your best to show up. We, for the most part, will try and do classes on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. But going forward, I believe that we are going to have a rotating schedule coming up, and I will keep that schedule up to date as best I can going forward. But continue to try and show up, guys. It's not a bar without you guys. The best community, nicest community on the internet. And until next time, thank you so much. I'm Dr. Cush. Goodbye.
I used to do something called Battle Box back when I was running the door at a place called the Slop Bucket. Anybody that was giving the bartenders any kind of guff, any kind of grief, any kind of jibba jabba, I would take them out and I'd battle box them right in their face. But give them a little 1-2, a little we call it a Scandinavian kiss. With our fists, so that's my battle boxing, and I'll tell you what, I've only lost once too, and it was also to an Irishman, a little red-headed guy that got me right in the kisser. He knew all about the Scandinavian kiss. So anyway, that's my battle box. And listen, I know Dr. Cush probably doesn't know anything about this, but I'll answer this question for you, Rocky. Isn't a lemon drop nothing more than a non-gin Tom Collins? Actually, for a lemon drop there, Rocky, you're going to want to put in a little bit of the triple sec. Some sort of orange liqueur. Make sure you rim that whole thing with a little bit of sugar. I used to, when I used to give guys the Scandinavian kiss, I'd rim it with sugar afterwards. So that's really all we got. Some lemon came up to me, I drop them. That's my lemon drop. I'm an old tough sailor apparently. So anyway, to all my friends back at the Slop Bucket, good to see you. If you're watching, love to have you here. And until next time, I'm Smoking Joe. And hey Cush, did you forget to play the commercial?